Hey guys, how you doing today? We got our Yum box. And this month, we're going to Poland. As usual, I have not really looked at the contents of the box. All I did was dig out the sticker to cover my address and pull out these. So, on our little scorecard here, there's always some fun facts. It tells us that in Krakow, outside the city's Wawel Cathedral, hang some very big bones, which according to legend, belong to a dragon. In Gryffindor, to this day, no one knows why 400 trees in this town's crooked forest are identically bent. That's interesting. Ottawa, eek, the scary good ghosts in your box hail from this city. Aw, I actually saw those when I pulled this piece of paper out. Gdansk, seashells, boring. This port's shore washes up with precious amber, helping make Poland the #1 world's exporter. Amber is very pretty too. It's petrified tree sap, if you didn't know. Toruń, the city's famous gingerbread, dates back to the 13th century, and you're about to try it. Oh, I love a good gingerbread, so that's exciting. Warsaw, Poland's capital, is home to the world's narrowest house. At its thinnest point, it's just 3 feet wide. That's pretty small. I usually don't do the scorecard on the back necessarily, but there is one there. The next thing we have is a little booklet. In the front, it always gives you some information about the country. There's always a recipe. Oh, it has a recipe for pierogi. I'm down with that. I love me some pierogi. There's always a music list on YouTube that's specific to Universal Yums. There's always some kind of a language thing. Na zdrowie. I wish they gave you a pronunciation guide, because I don't know if I'm saying that right. If you hear this in Poland, it means one of two things. Someone just sneezed, or a toast is being made. It means bless you and cheers. It always has what you might know about Poland. Poles traditionally celebrate name days, or imieniny, more than birthdays. Almost all Polish names correspond to a Catholic saint, and every day of the year is assigned to at least one male and one female saint. The day that matches your name is your name day. Celebrations include small gifts like chocolate and vodka, as well as singing Poland's version of Happy Birthday called 100 lat, 100 years. What you might not know is the legend of the Wawel dragon. The story goes, a dragon once lived in a cave in Wawel, tormenting locals and eating their cattle. King Krakus, it's Krakus. I almost said Krampus at first because it's so close. Krakus, sorry, promised half of the kingdom and the princess's hand to the brave soul who would defeat the creature. Many tried, none succeeded, until, that is, a humble shoemaker tricked the dragon by feeding it burning sulfur hidden in a calf skin, and the dragon, well, exploded. Eek. That's kind of cute. It has some information about a Polish astronomer. There's always a customer highlight. And then there's the trivia train, which I don't usually do. And then it starts telling you about the items in your box. Farther back, there's usually a couple more games, as we see here. And a little bit more information. Oh, wow. There's a vodka museum in Poland. That's kind of cool. And a neon museum. And Warsaw Rising Museum. In 1944, Poles fought back against Nazi occupation in their city, staging the single largest military resistance uprising in Europe during World War II. Visit the museum to learn all about this 63-day-long effort. That's really cool. And then there's one more game back here about Polish sayings. And there's usually some kind of a drink recipe. Sometimes it's a mocktail, sometimes it's cocktail. In this case, it is mulled wine. All right, we're going to keep this handy in case we need to figure out what in the world one of these items is. The first thing it talks about is, oddly, not the first thing on top. Funny. The first thing I see is this. And that looks like cheese and potatoes to me, despite the fact that I can't read it. There's no kind of sticker to tell me what it is, but we're going to find out. I figured I could look. Butter and salt. Oh, it's butter, not cheese. Butter and salt potato chips. A strange and savory chip. I don't know how that would be strange. Oh my gosh. The butter flavor is so strong. It tastes like really buttery master baked potatoes. Oh. Those are good. I like those. My goodness. It's going to be hard to save some of those for Kevin. It is a big bag, though. All right, the next thing we have is Monster Munch. It's the little ghosties that they talked about in the first little map. Kind of cute, aren't they? Crispy potato snack. Original. Oh, look at him. Isn't he cute? It's kind of a puffy, wafery type. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like a Pringle. It's fluffier like that than that. Almost like a chicharron. Those are good. I mean, there's a potato-y snack. How do you go bad? All right. The next thing we have is cheese and onion flavored pretzel sticks. Now, Kevin won't be as big on this one. He's not big on pretzels. It's okay, more for me, right? They're very thin, long pretzels. I don't really get the cheese that much, but definitely get the onion. That is pretty good. All right, let's see. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that's savory, and it does not appear to have anything else savory in it. So, the last thing I want is gingerbread and onion together. And that is the next thing right here on top. These are gingerbreads. Iced gingerbread cookie mint flavor. Definitely glad I took a drink of water to get out that onion. Can you imagine onion and mint? That would be so weird. They're kind of cute. Well, just a hint of mint. It's not like super strong. The gingerbread flavor just really overpowers the mint flavor, which is amazing because both are strong flavors. And this isn't like crispy gingerbread that you make houses out of. It's slightly soft. It's not super soft, but it's kind of a dense, soft cookie. I buy the European gingerbreads from the European market all the time. That was definitely a good cookie. And then there's a gingerbread stick. They look kind of like Pocky, but gingerbread, I guess. It's perforated for the box, and then there's a bag inside, just like Pocky. It really, truly, I mean, like, really, that looks just like a Pocky. Kind of reminds me of Pfeffernusse, but in a crispy form. Pfeffernusse is a Scandinavian cookie that's a gingerbread type cookie. And they're, a lot of times they're iced with chocolate or regular icing. So those are pretty good. The next thing we have is a vanilla marshmallow bar. Finally found a spot that actually had a English. Sorry. I'm trying to get over bronchitis. I've been trying very hard not to cough. Hi, Alfred. Yeah. It's just very soft marshmallow coated with chocolate. Which I like, but Kevin won't. Ma'am, we have a visitor. We've got me, Alfred, who thinks she needs to be up in everybody's business. Hi, love. Can you go that direction, please? Thank you. Okay. The next thing we have, I just saw something I should have eaten with the other gingerbreads. Dark panna cotta flavored chocolate bar with flavor filling. It looks like it's going to have a raspberry filling, judging by the picture here. It just says with panna cotta flavor filling. Meowfie, honey, what are you doing? Oh, and now sits over here too. Sorry, my cats really like to get up in the way. Sometimes. Can't get this chocolate bar open. Okay. Hello, Sit. So she's climbing the craft supplies that are just to my left, and they're a bit precarious, and I'm worried she's going to knock herself and them down at any moment. All right, let's see. Hello, love. What do you need? Hello. Where you go? She's going to climb the craft supplies this direction, as her sister is that direction. Just try to... It's quite a large bar, and I definitely don't want to eat the whole thing. I was just trying to break off a little bit, so I got 2 little squares of it. See that? I think it is raspberry. This is berry topped. Tastes like raspberry. What are you doing, love? She got herself down safely. That's good, I suppose. All right, what else do we have? A couple more things and then a yum bag. The next thing is a peanut butter bar with milk chocolate, with wafers in milk chocolate. Kevin will like this one. If I can get it open. I don't know where the wafers are. Look at that. It's so dense. It tastes good. I definitely get a little bit of peanut butter flavor. You know, with the chocolate. And then we have chocolate covered gingerbread cookie. I'm just gonna cut the end off of that. I feel like it's gonna be easier. There's our little cookie. And that was some kind of soft, dense gingerbread. She found t-shirts that need to be altered. The Black Kitty. Sit. The other one, Miss Alfred, is right here. Right there. That's pretty good. I'm not sure if Kevin really likes the gingerbread that much. The last thing we have is the yum bag. Now, the yum bag is something that they'd like to do if there's smaller candies that they want to include so that they're not just rattling around in there. I don't know why I haven't been throwing all these pieces. I've got a little stash of all the little tops I've cut off of things. Even though there's a garbage can right next to me, I could have been putting them in the whole time. Hello, my love. All right. We've got milk fudges. There's several of those in here. It's funny, I almost bought something like this that we got just the other day. I was just at our local European market recently, the other day, and I almost bought something similar to this. A little bit was stuck to the wrapper. So that's what it looks like. Oh, I don't know about that. It has a very gooey middle. Look at that. It's almost like a crystalline sugar outside, not like the texture I would expect for fudge. That's pretty good. I like those. And then we've got these little guys. I have one that looks like this and 3 that look like this. And I don't know if they're all the same. I don't think they are. They look like they're hard candies. Yeah, little hard candies. This one's a strawberry. Kind of hard. I think it's filled. It is filled. Look at that. Looks like sugar. Almost. Probably supposed to be like a taffy. I'm probably gonna have that stuck in my teeth now because I chewed on it. Because the outside of it is kind of like a hard texture, a hard candy texture at first, but it's not like super hard. It's kind of semi-hard texture. Sorry, my hands are all sticky now. It's interesting. The other ones look like they have peaches on them. I'm not gonna, or do I want to? It's hard to chew it. There's so much. All right. No, I'm not eating the other one. Favorites. Well, I'd have to say the favorite savory. Definitely these ones, because it really just tastes like a bit nice buttery potato, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sweets wise, it's kind of a tough one. Cookie Mood, definitely these guys. I love a gingerbread like this, a nice gingerbread, so that's kind of like one of my go-to loves anyhow. But I also really liked this Panna Cotta chocolate bar. Like if I wanted a chocolate type sweet, I really liked this more than the other stuff. These are okay, the Pocky like gingerbread, but not my favorite, honestly. They're not horrible. They're just not my favorite. I just don't expect that texture out of a gingerbread flavor, maybe, is why it's so odd to me. The chocolate covered gingerbread, again, it's alright, but I'm not really a fan of the chocolate covered. I did like the marshmallow coated in chocolate, but it's literally a marshmallow coated in chocolate. Sort of isn't anything super fancy or unusual. So yeah, that's the box this month. Just a couple of savories. All the savories were good. I did like all the savories. Cheese and onion bread pretzels were good. These cute little monsters were cute. I think what I like about these is that they're a different texture than you usually get. Being that puffed up, can you see the texture there? That puffed up potato texture gives it something a little unique to it that we don't get a lot in our snacks here. But yeah, hands down, the flavor of this is phenomenal. So I went to the mail today, and I had a bag from Universal Yums. I don't usually get a bag from them, and I was like, what's in here? It was this. I forgot that this month, okay, so last month they gave you an option of adding something on for this month. And I forgot about it because I expected it to be in the box with everything else. So I didn't wait to do the video for the box for this item to come because I didn't expect it to be separate. So it's a white orangeade carbonated drink. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's not bad. It's not very orangey though. Like, I expected it to be like an orange soda that we have here. It's more like if you took cream soda and orange soda and mixed it together. And for some reason, it seems highly carbonated, like more carbonated than our sodas usually are. It almost tastes like bottle caps. You remember the candy bottle caps? You can still find it sometimes. But the orange one that's in there, like if you ate an orange bottle cap and a cream soda bottle cap at the same time, that's what that tastes like, but in drink form. I mean, I don't think I'd go out of my way to get more, but I'll finish the can. It's not a big can. It's, what is it? I don't even know how big it is. 8.45 fluid ounces. So yeah, since it didn't come with the rest of the box and I didn't wait to videotape that, that's why I look differently than I do in the rest of the video. Let's get back to the rest of those snacks. So what do you think? Are there any of these you guys would like to try? Any you think you wouldn't want to try? Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you next time.